Okay, so we're going to ConnectiCon. Surprise, we're already here. Yeah, long story short, we kind of broke down on the side of the road on the highway coming here with a flat tire. So yeah, didn't film any packing or anything like that. So this is the future. We're already here. Hi. I'm so awkward. But yeah. I'm happy to be here, happy to be alive. Thank God we didn't die on the highway. But you know, you live, you learn. Anyway, enough about that. You want to see the real shit.
Yeah.
And we're back. Day one, technically, it's not really day one. This is just the start of badge pickup. As you can see, we already did that because I'm awkward as shit when it comes to filming in public. But yeah, this is the fit. Most of my fit fell off. I have to fix it, so I'm not bothering putting it back on. But yeah. Also, we're going to do a little bit later story time of how our Uber broke down on the side of the road. Yes, you heard me right. But anyway, I'm having fun. It's a blast here. Can't wait for tomorrow. But yeah, that was day one. So take it to me in the future to doing this story time. So this is the story time of how our Uber broke down on the side of the road coming here. So let's start with sorry, just ate for the phlegm in my throat. But let's start back to when we were scrambling around the house, making sure we have everything English. His dumbass forgot a Starbucks gift card, but bridge under the water, as they say. But we're making sure we have everything except the Starbucks gift card. I'm getting ready to tell the hotel we're gonna be there for 2 rather than waiting till 4 o'clock to check in, because I'm not doing that. So I tell the hotel that we're gonna be there for 2, and then I wait a little bit until like 12:40 to get the Uber, because by then it said arriving at like 1:30, which I was okay about, because 1:30 we could just sit in the lobby for like 30 minutes, fine, easy peasy. So we're waiting. My cat Mercy, our cat Mercy I should say, would not want us to leave because she was laying on our bags, and we're on our porch. I'll insert a photo here somewhere of Mercy laying on our bags. But yeah, so we're waiting. We finally just put all the bags outside because we're like, fuck this. So we're just waiting outside. It's hot as hell, mind you. The sun is beating down on me. I am pale. I burn easily. This dope tans. If you see the back of his neck, he looks like a Mexican. No. That's just what he reminds me of. So we're waiting some more. And then the Uber finally gets there. He's like, oh, can we put our bags in the back? Blah, blah, blah. He's like, yeah, you can. And then he tries to put down the Uber seat. And this dumbass doesn't know how to put down a seat with simple instructions.
Yeah, I was trying.
So the Uber has to get out of the car to put down his own seat so we can get the bags in. So we get the bags in, we're sitting in the car. We're finally off to hear the hotel, I should say. We're doing our thing, da-da-da-da-da. I'm on my phone telling my pen pal in Norway, Henrik, that I'm in an Uber, might die. If I live, I'll let you know. If I die, well, I'm dead. And he proceeds to make a joke saying, I think it's about time you get your license. I'm like, you and me both, boy. You and me both.
I technically have my license, I just don't have a car.
Yeah, that dumbass did not get a car yet. We could have avoided all of this if he had a car.
I didn't have the money for it.
Yeah, cons do that too. Anyway, so we're doing that. We're getting ready. We're just sitting in the car, chilling. I'm on my phone, scrolling, making posts, liking posts, looking at things. The Uber starts talking on the phone to his girl. Girl saying blah, 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 blah. And he's going blah, 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 blah. That girl was controlling as at AF. Like, seriously controlling. You can hear it in her voice and the way she uses words. She said no to him. And he goes, what do you mean no? She goes, exactly what it means. No. Because he said he had to bring people to Connecticut. Us being the people, the customers, since that's his job, and Uber. And she goes, no. So he ends up quote-unquote lying and saying he has to make a couple of calls, so he has to stop talking to her. And she goes, okay. It technically did not be a lie later because somebody that he needed to talk to ended up calling him. So it worked out for an alibi for him. Supposedly right after dropping us off, I should say, he was supposed to pick up his girl to go somewhere. That did not happen. But yeah, he talked to that guy, and we're on the highway. We're like a good, like,
We had about like 8 minutes left.
Yeah, a good 8 minutes before we reached the hotel. And there's this truck that was like next to me because I'm like on this side of the door. So basically where I'm sitting right now, that was my side. I was on the passenger side, but like the back of the passenger side, you get it. There was a truck here and it was giving me anxiety of how close it was. That's how I feel right now. All of a sudden, my bag fell, and I heard that. And then I was trying not to get anxiety and panic attack from the truck that was like so close. So I'm just not paying attention. And this is where I should have him tell the rest of the story.
Yeah, all of a sudden I just heard this loud pop noise. And I'm like,
pop goes
did
the
one
weasel.
of the bags like pop open or something? So I literally look. I'm like, okay, nothing fell or nothing. So I thought things were fine. Nope.
Oh, yeah.
It was not.
So, about like 7 minutes in, we start hearing. And the Uber's like, oh my god, that better not be my car. Oh my god. Please don't tell me it's my car. And he's doing all the right things. He's turning on his blinkers, everything, trying to see if he can get it safely over. He's waiting to find a shoulder that he can get on. Luckily, we're near an exit. So, there was a shoulder right there. So, he moved over to the shoulder and stopped. He gets out of the car. And on my side, in the back, the tire popped. It was flat. It was definitely flat. Definitely smoking. So we're in the car. He has to call Uber support. And mind you, Uber support sucks. They transferred him, dead ass transferred him 10 to like 12 times to like 12 different people, and they made him repeat the same fucking process over again because apparently they don't know this thing called put a note in. They already went through this process, just skipped to the question. No. Repeat your name, your birth, what's your problem, Oh, I don't know. Let me go talk to this person and then I will talk to you. Oh, yeah. Supposedly you have to do this and this, blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay. Oh, but I don't know about this. Let me transfer you to a new person. Can you repeat your name, your birth? And it's the same process over 12 different times. Uber, do better. Get better support, please. They tell him, because he was just worried about us, the customers. He didn't care about his tire at the moment. He just wanted to get us to our destination. So they told him, oh, you're going to have to cancel the ride on your end, and then they're going to have to make a new ride request. Mind you, we're on the fucking highway. On the shoulder. Uber doesn't have a pin my location here, pick me up on the side of the highway. You have to manually text the driver if they accept the ride request.
Yeah, it's a pain in the butt.
So, a good, like, I would say 15 minutes go by. So, a 7-minute ride that should have taken only 7 more minutes turned into, like, 15. And we finally got somebody to come. And I had to tell him the address to pick us up was, like, around there. And then actually explain, our other Uber got a flat. Blah, 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 blah. Come to this exit, we're on the... Luckily, the guy followed instructions and found us. Thank the Lord. Because, like, I suck at getting directions. Like, I can't even give directions to my own damn house. Let alone to some stranger that I'm on the side of the damn road. But, yeah. So we're just waiting in limbo, and they're telling the Uber that, oh yeah, we don't pay for roadside assistance. That's out of your own pocket, but we do offer you deals. Bitch. Excuse me? He shouldn't be paying for this. If he's on a ride and he gets a flat tire or into an accident, you should be paying it. But he's waiting. I believe he got AAA or someone to come get him. Because I know he's waiting for a tow truck because he has to get towed to the nearest place to get a new tire because he didn't have a flat. As we're waiting for the new Uber, Geico man pulls up beside of us and asks, are you guys okay? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, we explain we have a flat, blah, blah, blah. He's like, oh, I can help you. Do you guys have a spare? He's like, yeah, no. He's like, oh, I would have been able to help you if you guys had a spare because I actually work for the city. This is what I do. I'm just going to have to pull behind you because there's a camera right there and I have to tell him why I stopped. So he does. And then not even, I'd say like maybe 1 or 2 more minutes after that, after he pulled behind us, the other Uber finally found us and stopped. He gets out of his car and helps us put our suitcases in there and asked, oh, did he get like a tow truck or AAA or something? And we're like, yeah. Yeah. He's like, okay, good. He was nice. I was a little bit raging because I didn't know if he understood our text messages in the beginning and I should have elaborated that like earlier in the video, but like the stress of sitting on the side of the road in the shoulder of a highway with a flat with a random ass stranger as your Uber and then waiting for a new guy. A lot can happen, okay? A lot can happen. So we finally ended up in the new Uber, and then we finally made it to the hotel. I'll insert some pictures, maybe here, maybe there, I don't know. You'll see them probably. We finally made it to the hotel. He helped us get our bags out, and he said, have a great day, or blah, 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 whatever. And then we ended it. I should elaborate. It ended up being 2:22 when we arrived, rather than at 1:30 as it originally said with the original Uber. But we ended up getting a flat. And then that was another 15 minutes added onto it, and it ended up being almost 2:30 before we got here. Luckily, the hotel allowed us to still check in. Although this dude, trying to get him to ask to check in, no.
Yeah, I'm terrible at explaining things.
Anything to add on our Uber story time video? Because you can't write this shit. You can't write it. Anything to add? No. He's just happy to be alive.
Just if you get into an Uber, make sure you have some kind of like roadside assistance with you as well.
Uber drivers out there, if you're an Uber driver, please, for the love of God, for all that is holy in this universe, by freaking Subaru's lives, please put a spare tire in your car. And if you ended up using that spare tire, get a new spare tire and put it in your car. And have AAA on hand, please. So you don't go through what that poor guy went through, because I felt bad. Yeah. And then I also felt bad for the guy that we had to tell him exactly where we were on the highway.
Which is dangerous, by the way. I don't recommend that either.
Mind you, we were technically in the safe zone, like on the shoulder, so somebody could potentially pick us up. But Uber support told us, oh, if they're not safe at all, call the 4ADs. What the fuck is the 4ADs gonna do? They're gonna call the Popo, then they're gonna freaking have the ambulance, and the ambulance will be like, is everyone okay? Is the Popo? What the hell is the Popo gonna do? Like, where are we putting our suitcases? Stuffing it in the back with handcuffs?
I do know some gray cop cars did go by on the highway.
Yeah, they didn't stop for us.
And there was about like freaking 5 of them for one vehicle. I kid you not, for one vehicle, which was a Subaru Forester, by the way.
Okay, you stop.
I believe it was red too.
You stop a dude
like
for speeding, but you don't stop to make sure the people that are on the shoulder with smoke coming out of the tires, okay? Yeah. But anyway, yeah. But please, Uber drivers, take precautions. Have like a spare. And even if you're like not an Uber driver and you just drive normally, have a spare tire. Have AAA. Have something. So you're not in that predicament. Because I can't write that shit, okay? Like, that can only happen like once in a blue moon. Like, when does that ever happen? And the worst part is, I felt it in my soul that something bad was gonna happen. And something did happen. So that was great. Luckily, we got here safe and sound and nobody got hurt. We didn't die, luckily. So that's a plus. He's happy. He just ate food, so he's great. I'm happy that I'm here, and when I say I literally wanted to kiss the ground when I got here, I mean I literally wanted to kiss the ground. But anyway, that is all for the story time. If I sucked at explaining things, don't mind me. I have a headache. It's con season, con week, whatever you want to fucking call it. Plus, like I said in the beginning, I suck at giving directions and explaining shit, so that is great. But yeah, that is all for today, for day 1. Technically, day 1's tomorrow, but the start of Comic-Con. So, I will see you guys tomorrow. It's probably going to be a short vlog and not a long vlog because, like I said, I'm awkward in family and in public. Like, how does people do it? Like, how do you do it? But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.